Greetings, my fellow Rebel Legion. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech We Are Legion, Episode 42, Terrorizing Topus. So here's Diamond trying to administer the go juice to mass. We'll see if that works. No? What the heck? It's just on the ground. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to save and load. But I'll do that after the fight. I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty funny. So we should be right on the cusp of range here. Let me reposition slightly further up so that we can actually start firing. And now my Diabolus is in range. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to reload now. Because Diamond is in a perpetual trying to administer the go juice and it's not happening. Which doesn't work for me. Means that they're like frozen, locked in a perpetual surgery. First go juice, exactly. I have bad news. That did not work. Okay, I have an idea here. I'm going to temporarily remove the go juice dependency. Which seems to have worked. And then I am going to add the go juice dependency back. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. I think that worked. At least they are on go juice at the moment. So whether that remains working, I have no idea. But so sort of a solution. All right, I'm gonna release the urchins. Oh, we're already starting to shoot at them, and they're not even coming. Oh, okay. Now you're overdosing. So you shouldn't be able to overdose, though, on go juice. Because part of your dependency means that you're not... So I'm just going to remove that, because it's incorrect, right? Like, if you're go juice dependent, you don't OD on it. Let me compare the xenogenes between... No, okay, they're the same. Foxes and mass aren't any different. Just one's a standard body, one's a halt body, but that's the only difference. Alright, I'm going to choke up a little bit here. Because they are not moving forward. Man, they're getting trashed. Let's release more origins. Do a quick health check. So far, so good on mass. And base destroyed. And I basically lost nothing. which is exactly what I wanted to do. Show up with such overwhelming force that failure is not an option. Dang, turtle. Oh, so it looks like we used... What is that, 38 fuel to get here? And we launched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pods. So if I sent 304 chem fuel, I could do a return trip. Copy that. Oh, look at you. No. That's not what I wanted. Strip. Because, you know, recon armor. It's kind of nice. Let's pick this up. Because there's fires. Boy, is there ever fires. So 300 and... Let's round it up to 310 chem fuel. Have I defeated their base yet? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try to put this fire out a little bit quicker. Oh, there was another one down there that survived. Stripped! Oh, I hear turret. What? Oh, it's over here. My war urchins found it. So they have an LTech staff. And I'm still not done exploring. Beds for everyone. It's kind of nice. And now we just have to mine up and... Oh, they have plasteel here. That's tempting. Mine up and assemble the transport pods. I didn't send any food, so it's also kind of like time urgent. All the mechs here can go to recharge. Now let's help the war urchins. The war urchins are pretty crummy at, well, at everything. Donk. Hey, a Persona Zeus. Painless. Oh, not bad. And Persona weapons have higher base DPS than un-Persona weapons. So that could be worth using for JFed. I'm gonna give it to JFed. Never shall you be in pain again. So I think this is the mini throne room. And why are we starving again? Oh no, it's just Sky being weird. Forget mining. Just smash my way through. Alright, cool. Pretty soon Turtle will be awake. So I'll have Turtle get some steel for the transport pods, and then I need to find components for the pods. and send... Another really important thing to do is once all of the pod launchers are built, make sure that they're set to whatever fuel level it is to travel 38 tiles. I actually didn't check that. It would be... Well, it'd be 38 fuel... Okay, it was set 38 fuel for 16 tiles is what we have to set them at. Otherwise, we're going to dump more chem fuel into fewer pods and not be able to return home as easily. Question for you all. Priority. Now that the attack is done. I might mine up the plasteel here and send it home. Meaning I'll need either 9 pod launchers or just to do 1 extra trip. So a little extra fuel, in other words. Azzy, Scorpio, and Sky got malaria. Oh, they're already set bed rest 1. So I don't even need to do anything. That's convenient. So I'm going to send 380 chem fuel over, which is for 10 trips. So that I'm factoring in the weight of plasteel and the like. Can you stop getting ill all the time? I know, right? You're just always sick. So who's the constructor here? Rise? He's actually doing a pretty good job. He already has a pretty good swath of that made. One thing I failed to check is if these guys had parts that I could have extracted, but they don't. Not the ones that I let die. Alright. That is likely enough steel. So we'll start doing the plasteel. It has been 5.2 days since resurrection. And so far, I haven't seen any additional maladies. Also, should leave waste packs behind? I could, but you still get penalized for that. Abandoning a map tile with waste packs on it will calculate those waste packs to be pollutants upon the abandonment of the tile. Why aren't we cremating those two? Rotten, stranger, slave, and human corpses are allowed, right? So why are they being exempted? Zoning? No, unrestricted. I don't get it. Oh, for a large? Is it the large designation? No? Because human corpses aren't large. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what Yoda's doing. Getting my trade on. So these gene packs that are like a bunch of stuff bundled together, I'm just going to sell because it's really annoying to try to incorporate them properly. These tribals have a hyperweave parka. That's strange. Alright, turtle. How is your plasteel going? Oh, you stopped in the middle of it. Oh, there they go. I don't know why they weren't cremating earlier, but it's fine now. So it looks like you guys want me to craft weapons. What weapons to craft? I'm going to type up some options here. All right. There's the poll. Have yourself a vote. Wow, charge rifles coming out ahead in a big way. I think I am running out of food here. Do I even have 380 chem fuel yet? I have 338. Because I could, well... There we go. I'll just have to manually tell them to eat the packaged survival meals if that's necessary. Might actually need a little bit more steel. I underestimated. I hope they've been making chem fuel this whole time. I haven't really been watching them. Oh yeah, they have. So 380 chem fuel. Gonna get sent. And charge rifles it is. Got it. Charge rifles are very, very expensive. To that end, I am going to change the layout of the colony a little bit. Are these steel? No, they're marble. Have yourself a tantrum. Punch whatever you want. The world is your punching bag. So, as you might have imagined, the reason to change the layout is to incorporate a another fab bench. I'm just gonna have to fix how all this is cabled up to make room for it. I feel like that wasn't too bad. Okay, chem fuel is ready. Delivered to Topus. And then, before I forget, fuel targets to 38. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to get as much plasteel out of here as possible. Sending components home wouldn't hurt as well, because components take a very long time to manufacture, but not very long to mine out of a mountain. So, do a little bit of oh, that looks hollow behind there. In fact, I bet it's like a big hollow expanse in there. We'll spend a little extra time just trying to resource bleed this area. Man, I can't believe you're still alive. You collapsed you've been laying there for a day and a third. We won't be there for much longer. I can assure you that. Those wounds are fatal. That pollution? Yeah, that's my fault. I sent that here. I don't think I'm going to stick around long enough to, like, actually get all this compacted machinery, but I don't know. Wishful thinking. Not only are you alive, J-Fed, you now have a persona weapon. You have the Bloodmaker, which is a pain-free weapon. We stole it from them royals. Waste pack drop. Yeah, 517 waste packs for... Look at these rewards. 3,000 rewards? I'm sorry. You bite me. That's ridiculous. So cheap. Like insultingly low amounts of money. Trying to lay this out nicer, because it's kind of clunky as it is. There we go. That's slightly better, because then I can have a door that goes all the way through. Alright, these are all fueled up. I have 2 shipments left, and I'm mostly just waiting for that plasteel, which it looks like we have got now. So what I could do here is let me see about just sending everyone in one trip. Yeah, see, we only can bring a tiny bit of plasteel. So I'll send all the plasteel, all the components, and the spare weapons and armor. And then also Peter. Because Peter fits. We need to get out of here pretty soon, though, because everyone here is starving. Due to the xenogerms that have been planted, our hunger needs are just way higher than normal. So, gotta bounce. All right, so this pod is all set. Beyond maximum range. Oh, you hippie. Ridiculous. All right, fine. Then set all of these to 39 tiles. I did send extra fuel, so it should be fine. And this is why you want to send extra fuel, because apparently math is hard or something. I don't know. Most of this recon armor is probably just going to get smelted away. This is not worth wearing. In fact, I'm going to make sure not to wear it. Because I'd rather just have my dusters on. Okay, as soon as we're all fueled up, I can leave. Definitely not waiting for all of the components to be sent. We're about to have a mental break. So I just want to get gone. Okie doke. The pod didn't even use all of it. One was still left in the tank. I know. My math was infallible, but RimWorld's math? Yeah, that's a different matter. Are we waiting on Turtle? No? J-Fed? Yep. Tabasco, thank you for the resub. And Throgath, thank you as well. Alright, we are done. We are home. And that settlement has been cleared. Mechs go to the recharge stations. Vice, you need to recharge, dude. And then I'm going to wait for their moods to recover, because everybody was incredibly bad mood. Very curious to see if my little fix with mass works in the long term, with the whole go juice nonsense that was happening. I don't know why I have that suspended, but shouldn't be. So you guys want to charge rifles? let's make some charge rifles. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's so very expensive. That won't actually make 9 because the bills aren't combined, but whatever, I'll be counting them. So each charge rifle, if you're curious, is 2 advanced components and 50 plasteel, so it's also very plasteel heavy. That means my steel drill that was here probably should get moved over here for more plasteel. Also, don't let the robots make them. True. I am going to... this with Klein. And this with Diamond. And then move it up top. And there, I'm only going to make a combined 9. So, the bills are a little incorrect, but that's fine. Someone with high priority animal handle should just go and slaughter those. I don't think anyone's zoned to... yeah, no one's zoned to not be able to do that. What's the range difference between a heavy SMG and a charge rifle? Memory serves 23 and 26. Let's see if I have that memorized. Charge rifles, 26. And heavy SMGs, 23. I guess I did have that memorized. So it's slightly longer range than heavy SMGs, but a lot more armor pen and more damage. I think the rate of fire is slightly slower with the charge rifles as well. Let me see. So it's a range 26, burst 3, 300 RPM, with a average... armor pen of 35. Obviously, the armor pen goes up as the quality goes up. And that's for the charge rifle. And then the heavy SMG. We've got 23. Yeah, so the RPM is slightly faster, like I said. But the armor pen is much lower, almost halved. And the range is shorter. The accuracy for short and medium is 65-35 for the SMGs. And then at point blank, it's 85. And then for the charge rifles, it's 55-64-55. So basically, heavy SMGs are really easy for bad shooters to use at super close range because they're highly accurate at close range, whereas charge rifles are more accurate at longer distance. So if you're shooting at like 25 range, you're probably going to want a charge rifle. But the heavy SMGs might hit your charge rifles on particularly bad shooters when they're used up close. With that said, if you're using it up close, you might as well go for a combat shotgun because they're better at CQB. I believe the combat shotgun even outpunches the minigun, depending on who you're shooting at, of course. But I believe it has even higher DPS than the minigun, at like point blank. But it's just hard to use because it's such a close proximity weapon. Locust combat shotguns are pretty effective, yeah. It actually kind of reminds me of XCOM. When you have... I forget the name of the suits, but shotguns in XCOM are really powerful. And then if you have like a high mobility suit where you can like zip line or whatever around, or jump around. You can get real close to your enemies and basically guarantee kills. So while I make all these charge rifles, let's see. Charge rifles are allowed on this bench. Cool. That's the thing I was going to check. What should the priority be besides the charge rifles? Because charge rifles only takes 2 or 3 of my people. So while we do that, should we go questing? Speaking of the quests, we have 2 hunting sites, a mining site, and a ancient complex. I could attack another settlement. I could craft armor, which would bog down the crafting weapons, but I'd still allow it. Or kill mech bosses. One of the advantages of killing mech bosses is the mech armor that I have on Klein is falling apart. And then Scorpio doesn't even have mech boss armor on yet. So if you think he deserves it, you know, you could set that up. Now that I'm paying attention, let me start dyeing our armor again. Oh, there's some seriously bad moods in the colony. More interesting is there isn't even a particular reason why. Just people have such high expectations due to the wealth of the colony being, you know, Arcanexus level, that they're hard to please. AKA, we've got some stupidly fussy soldiers. Some silver spoon soldiers. It's about 3 more days for us to know whether we have res psychosis coming or not. Yeah. Let me double check, but I believe that's the case. 2.5 days. And so far, blindness, nothing, and dementia. So if I end up with Mass not getting res psychosis, I'll be relatively lucky, because Mass was rotted. You guys switched benches. There we go. Alright, 2.5 minutes to vote on that poll. And there's the locust armor. And that was going to go to... Actually, I'm not going to designate it to any specific person. Whoever wears it, wears it. I do need to smelt that recon armor, though. Or sell it, actually, because it wasn't tainted. It'd sell better than it would smelt. Cypher. Cypher's wearing it. Here's the first charge rifle. Good quality. Okay. And the quality of the rifle heavily modifies its accuracy over distance. So as you can see, this one's already like, I don't know, roughly 3 to 5% more accurate than a normal quality one. And Legendary and Masterwork rifles also get bonus damage. which is super, super cool. I'm not going to force Mass to continue wearing the recon armor. Have them switch out. Well, other than Tarmarin, I think we're all dyed in the gold now. Well, that will change as I add more armor and cycle through the clothing that we have. Nope, Klein, you have the wrong color shirt. You're liking the 24/7 Yoda? I'm glad. Going questing. What quest? Steel site? Hunting site? Ancient complex. Or actually, you know what? There's one more thing that I could add in here. Caravan for trades. I'll count that as questing. Speaking of trades, one showed up. Fur-skinned, unstoppable, major stealth, instability. Here's a scarless gene. That's cool. We also have a pollux seed. So the scarless gene is kind of like Luciferium, where it can heal a random scar between every 15 to 30 days. And I don't think it's a terrible idea to buy that. It's paired with Super Cold Tolerant 2, which isn't too shabby. And I'll buy another Archive capsule. Just looking if there's anything for me to sell. So I have Poor Social with Aggressive, but no Poor Social on its own. Okay. Alright, this should work. Do I have anyone with scars, though? I don't... Oh, yeah! Azzy has a torso scar. So I could Xenogerm Azzy. I would wait for the remainder of the res period to elapse, but I could Xenogerm Azzy with Scarless to get rid of that torso scar. Two and a half minutes for that poll now. You've been wandering psychotically for so long now. Like, at least a day. There you go. I was going to say at least a day and a half. Is the Pollux Seed off-brand for this series? Nope. It is not. It's just a tool like all other tools. I don't know where I put it, though. Or did I? I bought it, right? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, there was one for sale. Oh yeah, I didn't buy it. I can't even afford it. Or I would be able to afford it if I held the steel or silver in. So if my lefter bots haul in time, I'll end up buying it. We already have one tree here. Might as well just buy another. Doesn't hurt. And I'll plant it there. Oh, no, that's too close to the walls. Ugh, I wish there was more room here. There isn't. I don't know. Oh, I could plant it here, but no, that would trigger its proximity. If I planted it, I could plant it here and then just move that wall south. Guess that's what I'll do. But that also probably indicates that I am not planning on buying any more pollock seeds because there's just nowhere to put the next seed. Because pollock's trees don't work when they're within the build proximity. And it looks like we're headed to an ancient complex. Got it. Do the overlapping areas stack? They work independently as if they're not overlapped. So it doesn't stack so much as it doesn't matter whether they're overlapped or not. The way the tree works is every 10 hours it absorbs pollution from the radius, so the trees don't calculate whether they're in the radius of another tree or not. With that said, the overlapping area is likely to get cleaned more often than other areas. So, in other words, there's a little bit of a benefit to having them stack if you want a specific map tile cleared of pollution often. And then I'm walling them in like this so that Thrumbo can't go and munch them. Because Thrumbo would absolutely eat Pollux trees if given the chance. So if you take a look here, this tree right now can only absorb pollution from these 4 tiles. This tree can absorb pollution from all the tiles that are currently in the radius. Which means that I need to pollute. So that the lower tree can, or, you know, I could even pollute. Trying to think of like a good way to do this. Maybe put it in the middle. And then put a 2 down here too. Alright, foxes, I'm going to use you. Because I don't want to destroy the trees themselves. I want the packs to decay. Probably the easiest way to do that is to throw grenades on them. And that works. And that was charge rifle number 2. I think. I must have clicked wrong. There we go. Yeah, that worked real well. And I used foxes because foxes is a hussar, so partially immune. I could have used Azzy or Cypher, who are fully immune to toxins, but I don't think it's all that necessary to go full immune when you're only standing in the cloud briefly. Cool. Doubled up. So in the morning, I will send Bryze and Turtle, maybe, to the Ancient Complex. Maybe one more builder. Bryze, Foxes, and Turtle. That'll be a good complex crew. Unless Foxes has a mental break. Then you'll be exempt. I feel it's a little strange that I haven't been attacked in a while. At the start of the stream, we had the doubled up manhunters, and then I've really not had anything since, which is odd. Seems to me like I need more door blockers. I need more stone. I only have 104 granite, and it's not enough to store it. Where is the granite? So this storage is normal quality. This down here should be preferred. I think I named this wall 1. This is just so in the case of manhunters, I can quickly throw together wall blockers. One, two... Okay, that'll work. I'll put some here, too. Actually, I don't need them there, because that's never a spot I need to wall up. It's down here that needs to get walled. Alright. Thank you for tuning in to We Are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaires.